Hello everybody, welcome to Wanderlust Yoga. My name is Chris. This is my cat Barney. For some reason today he's decided he's going to be all over me, so he gets to join us. Our pose today is going to be child's pose. Child's pose is presented in a lot of vinyasa yoga as a restorative and a relaxation pose. In all reality, it actually is pretty complex and puts pressure in a lot of locations on the body and can be very difficult to get into and to be comfortable in. I'm going to show you a couple variations and the ways to use props in order to make it a little bit more accessible to your body and to make it a little bit more comfortable, especially since in yin yoga we hold the poses for 3 to 5 minutes and in restorative yoga we hold them for 5 to 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and get started today. Traditional child's pose, you have your feet underneath you, just like this. And this right here already can be a huge issue for a lot of people. A nice way to combat the pain that you might be feeling in your ankles and your knees by now already is to take your knees up onto a blanket, take some of the pressure off the legs. Then you lean forward, arms out in front, for a traditional child's pose with a little bit of a lift. That is a pretty intense position. A way to help make it a little less intense for the body is to, of course, have a cat stop you altogether, or just lean over your pillows like this. Perfectly okay. It might not be your traditional shape, but that's okay. You can also move your pillows out a little bit farther. Let them support you. Now, for me, I always feel a lot of pressure in my hip creases, which is why I try to add a little bit of support right here underneath the belly, right up against the hips. It helps open that space up and take that pressure off. Another variation that I actually prefer is wide-legged child's pose. So you take your toes together, knees wide apart, as wide as you want them to be. Sit back, sit back, and melt to the floor. This is really nice. For me, this is one of my most comfortable positions. You can always take a blanket on top of your legs, in between your knees, your thighs, and your calves. Gives you that little space. Lay forward, use your pillows. I know I could buy a bolster, I'm not going to. Like this. Head to one side. Try to remember to switch to the other side halfway through. You don't have to go straight forward in your child's pose. You can go to the side, add a little bit of side stretch. And if this position in general is just not accessible to you for whatever reason, you can always come onto your back. Maybe place a pillow under your head for comfort. Bring your knees up. And do this pose. Hold your knees in like this. And get another sensation that's similar to child's pose without the pressure of gravity pushing down on all of your joints. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.